Oh, oh, look at all the babies. Hello. Hey, guys. Little farm boys. Is that what you guys are? You can die. You can die. No, that's fine. You can just die. What's up, guys? It's the Dozen. We are back here on the V4 Vanilla server. Man, today we're gonna be doing some building. We're gonna do some stuff, get our mind off things that happened in the last episode. You can see I'm in my police uniform, my mall cop uniform. If you missed yesterday's episode, be sure to check that out and stay tuned towards the end. Figure out what happened. Unbelievable the criminals that are involved on this server. So today we are going to build a horse stable, and it involves doing a lot. It involves doing a lot of things because we're going to have to move all of these cows because I kind of want the stable to be in this area. This area is going to be the farm area. We need a stable, we need a barn, we need a pasture for the cows, probably need a separate pasture for sheep, which I have not collected. We had sheep in here at one point, but I got rid of them all. But that's what we're doing today. Today we're going to do some building. I'll try to do some building on camera. We need to try to squeeze everything into a video. These little things, if you don't remember, these are actually the low trade leather workers. And we're going to have to move those guys. We're going to have to move the cows, like I said. Actually, what am I talking about? I said we didn't have a sheep pen. We do have a sheep pen over here. So maybe that'll stay there. And maybe we could just kind of shift this whole cow farm over to this side of things so we'll have room to build. I kind of don't want to move this guy, though. This little baby villager here, he has been here since the beginning, since I came to this area. So I kind of want him to stick around. And we'll have to give him a name, too. So please, since it's early on in the video, hopefully everybody's still here, nobody's clicked away yet, give me a name for this guy. Try to make it a zombie pun, maybe some kind of farm pun, like Farm Boy, or I don't know. Figure out a name we can name that guy. We'll name him the next episode. So we're going to have to make room for a farm for pumpkins and melons and stuff. So we're going to do a lot today. But for the one thing we're going to do is we're going to build a horse stable. We need to make room for... we need to have a stable, we also need to have a barn, and we need to have the field. So actually it's going to take up quite a bit of room, and we don't have a whole lot of room here. But this little area, this general area, is going to be the place. So the production of this video is going to take all day, so bear with me. We'll build what we can on camera, and everything else we'll do off camera just to make sure we don't have too long of a video. So I think first things first, we're going to have to move those guys, those villagers, and we're going to have to kind of shift this whole cow pasture over that way. And once we get that done, we're going to start building this stable. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm having a little bit of trouble here. I moved, well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I moved, well, 8, 9. I moved almost 10 of these villagers, and I was gonna take them from here, and I was just gonna put them in this little box for now. And honestly, it's negligence on my part. Probably should know how to do this by now, but I keep losing them. Zombies keep dropping into here and killing them and stuff, and I quit. The only reason I'm keeping these guys is because they have the lowest trade, and I thought maybe I could use them. So, but I get so many of them that it doesn't even matter. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set these guys free. These guys are all free to roam the world. If I need some more of these guys, then I will just breed them up in the villager breeder. But listen, I'm sick of this. We need to make progress today, and you guys are just a big pain in the butt, to be honest. So I'm just going to let you all go. If you guys want to roam free in the world, you can. You probably die, but that's fine, because it's your life, not mine. So anyways, okay. So we're done with this. This is taking up way too much time. I'm going to tear down this whole thing and move on. But you can see I kind of got something working out over here. Once I get this tore down, this is the thing. Once I get this tore down, I can move the cows, and then we can finally progress. But I think what I'm going to do here, I built a little fence in the center here. Probably kill these cows, breed these up when we need to. But I think I'm going to leave this little piece of... look at you! You're just coming over to talk to the zombie, huh? I'm just going to leave this little piece of fence here. Like, I'll tear it out right here, just so this is all normal. Oops, oh god, okay. Letting everything go. Probably shouldn't have done that. I don't know if you guys have seen cow pastures, but sometimes they have like little random pieces of fence here and there from like an old fence that may have been there at one point and it didn't get tore down the whole way. Maybe just weather and nature kind of damaged it a little bit and, you know, hasn't been removed. Oh wow. Wow, it's been a long time since I broke a wood cutting axe. That's kind of what's going to be there. Just for looks, it'll have that effect, but also to keep this little zombie guy trapped in there. Okay, guys, so I got some progress done. I think we have a layout for how we're going to want this this horse stable, and it's going to be a little bit bigger than I originally planned on it being. We wanted to have a horse stable and a barn, and I think now we're just combining the two. So here's what I got so far, okay? Work with me. Right now it looks like a bunch of pillars, but we have a shape worked out. And I figured we need at least 5 spaces to store some horses and stuff, because we have our donkey, which is HR shoving stuff, and then we have our mule, Muley Cyrus. We have our steed, which name is it Colby? I think it's Colby. I don't remember. I have a new horse, which we haven't named yet, and then of course we have Mutilda. And we have our pig, Simon Swineson. So we're going to need a few spots for this stable. And the original plan was going to be a stable and a barn. But I think with the enormity, with the size of this building, we're kind of pretty much doing the same. We're doing 2 builds in one here. It's going to be like a big stable. So here's what we're looking at. This is the size of it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 spots to store our friends here for stables, I guess they're called. This tree's gonna have to go. Do a little bit of clearing out here. This is a pretty massive building. Hopefully it looks good. Look, I removed all of this melon and pumpkin farm that we had here. I removed it. That has been around since we first came to this area. Like, who knows? Who freaking knows? Like, these torches, these few extra torches, they were on these blocks right here, lighting up the crops so they would grow. Those could have been the first torches I ever made. I don't know, but that's a monumental moment, clearing all that out. Oh, hello. How you doing? How you doing? Get wrecked. As you can see, I also finished the cow pen over here and moved it all the way over to the side. Left that little bit of fence right there so we can have our little dude in there. So okay, I can't do much talking because we've got to get on this. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make some spruce planks. I'm going to grab some of these spruce fences, and maybe we'll use something else. I just kind of want to see how this looks. So for each of the stables, I want to be able to look into them kind of like this, and maybe we'll get maybe we'll do the netherrack freaking fence trick where you can actually see through them. But I kind of want it to be something like that. That feels stably, right? So this is one of the guys. And there's actually a lot of room inside to walk around. Let me show you how that works really quick. Oh man, it's going to be dark here pretty soon, so we kind of have to hurry. But this is kind of my idea. So the actual stables are going to come out to here. This is going to be the size of the stables. They're not too big. They're just big enough that we can store some of these guys in here. Maybe we'll separate each of the stables like that, right? So these are 2 stables right here. And we can go ahead and put those there as well. I'm using the same wood type of fence because I thought maybe it'll blend in kind of nicely. But this is kind of how it's going to look. We're going to have 2 stables like that. And then I have some of these gates. Actually, you know what? We can't put fences there. It's going to have to be like that because the horses need to get through it, right? It needs to be pretty wide. I mean, we could make just 2 there and put a fence there, but that looks kind of silly. I don't want to do that. So might as well just put them all the way across. So it's not much room in here, right? It's going to be enough room. Maybe we'll put some like cauldrons with water in them, like horse troughs. Maybe we'll put like a single hay bale down or something so they can eat. But that's going to be it right there. That's pretty much what we're looking at. The ceiling might be 1 block higher. I think we can make this a little bit higher. Is this dark oak? So we're going with dark oak logs and spruce fences. I thought about spruce logs because, you know, I use that for everything. But I thought maybe, I don't know, I feel like stables kind of look like old wood, old rot wood. So it's really dark and, you know, kind of grimy. And that's kind of what dark oak, that's kind of the effect dark oak is supposed to have. So maybe we'll bring this up 1 more. And I don't know if we should do anything different with the window there. And it might just be like this. But also, I mean, it will be like this. This is how it's going to be. And we'll probably put some, I don't have any slabs, probably slabs right there. Maybe even some more fences or something. But this is actually going to be, this whole building is going to be it's going to be 2 stories high. So I think that's what we're going to do next. So now I'm going to keep on keeping on, keep doing what I'm doing here. You can see this shape is slowly coming into the works. This is slowly turning it into a place. I don't know really what I want to do with the sides here either. I think maybe we can make this one just a solid wall, and then we can make this fenced like that so you can kind of see into it. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about the floor. So this is my idea with the floor. So this right here, the width right there, that's going to be like the main floor, right? This is going to be lined up with the entrance of the place. I don't know if I like that. I might do something different there. And then in between the actual, what do you call them, stables and the walk floor, there's this much room. So I don't know what we could do with that. We could take these fences and oh, getting some lag. I think I got too much footage. Oh, okay. Maybe bring it out like that. Maybe just bring it out one. I don't know. We're doing some things here. I'm getting some lag. I got way too much footage on. Oh no, we're fine. We're fine. Oh no, we're back again. Okay, I'm gonna get some progress done. Hopefully the audio isn't screwed up. But you guys don't deserve to deal with this lag. So I'll be right back. Let's get a whole bunch more progress thing back upwards. Okay, bye. All right, guys. It's a couple days later. I did in fact get distracted by some Minecraft mayhem and some other things. I'm feeling a little bit better, still sick, but we've gotten a lot of progress done on the stable here. So are you guys ready for this? Are you guys ready? I'm gonna F5. There we go. We're gonna look down first of all. Let's put my hat. Where's my hat? There's my hat. Put my hat back on. Okay, look down. You guys ready for the reveal? Here we go. You can see some paths. Dun 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 dun. Here it is. So it's actually a very, very simple design as far as design goes, and as far as the building shape goes. It's very, very simple. It's very flush. You know, it's all flat. But you can see I've come through and I've added a lot of detail, and we're working with the magic number 3. I've told you guys about it before. It is the secret to great builds. The magic number is 3. Choosing 3 blocks, not too contrasty, similar to each other, but not exactly the same. So let's take a walk around. I'll show you guys the design, and maybe we can build a little bit together. Don't have a whole lot to talk about, and I know we don't have a whole lot of time left, so maybe I'll do a lot of it off camera, but I'll show you kind of what I've been doing here. Okay, so let's start with the entrances and exits of the place. So a stable needs to have a main exit and a main entrance, so it's going to be over here. Now, let me just point out right away, the top of this, the roof and everything. Hello? Hello? Who is that? Is that you talking? I think it's little guy talking over here. Here's a spider too. Or is there another baby? I did some terraforming, so I know the ground is... Oh yeah, look at all the guys. Oh, look at all the babies. Hello. Hey guys. Little farm boys. Is that what you guys are? You can die. You can die. No, that's fine. You can just die. I'm going to light this up. This is not usually something I do. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine when people terraform like this and leave big holes in the ground, but at least I light it up. But anyways, this is the main entrance of the stable, and it might change. I'm not in love with how this looks. It's really bulky up top. Maybe, I don't know, I might mess with like block colors and stuff. But this is the main entrance. We come in and out, and of course you could tell it's very busy. Tricky logs on. Rubber Ducky, you're the one. Oh, thank you, Tricky. Thank you so much for that. Oh, we came back again. You make bath time. Well, I'm trying to record here. He's over there singing Rubber Ducky. So the main entrance. Got the main entrance here. You can see I worked out some paths. I also put some regular dirt blocks in the middle of the path, so it's not touching any grass. Maybe to avoid grass spreading to it. It's hard to tell, but it kind of adds a little bit more to the path there. But for the build, the 3 blocks we chose were dark oak logs, spruce planks, and what was number 3? I guess this is number 3. Am I really working in 3s? I'm actually not working in 3s very much, as far as the build goes, but the ground puts it all together. So the main entrance here, a little bit will change inside, get some interior stuff done. Around the outside, we can see directly into the stables, and we have this thing going on with the nether brick fence and the spruce fence. And maybe actually, since we're not working in 3s here, and since I'm talking about it so much, I do have some... Oh, that's nether brick. Let's make some dark oak fences real quick together. No need to cut. You guys, a lot of you come for this. A lot of you like to see a lot done on camera, so I might as well do some things. I'm able to talk my way through things. So right now we're using the netherrack and the spruce just to get that, you know, the holy effect to it. But if you come through and you bring some dark oak fences and put those there, it's almost hard to really tell a difference between the 2 fences. It almost looks like that's just how the fences are. But I prefer it like that. It's really nice. You can see inside there. Nothing wrong if you're building this. There's nothing wrong with coming through with the same fences and just doing it like that. Nothing wrong with that. You can still see through it. I guess mobs can't get through it. Mobs aren't really smart enough to figure it out that they can get through, but if they're pushed by something, they can. So maybe that's a fault. Maybe that's a fault in the build where it's not totally mob safe. But I prefer this. I like that you could see in here. This is fine too, but like I said, you can't get in. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with the old trick that I like to do with these fences here. Put that back. And I'm not really liking this. It's nice with the dark oak because you can see the difference, but I'm not going to do that because it's almost hard to even notice the fences there. So we'll stick with that. So yeah, very simple build, but I put a lot of detail into it. And this is another trick that I like to do. Ignore these. Ignore those trapdoors. Pretend those aren't there right now. Let's focus on these fences. So this is a really cool trick you can use for like bracings in buildings or something like that. A lot of the time, people will take fences and just put it across like that, which, again, looks perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with that. But a trick I have learned is if you take these fence gates, and you have to have a block below it, by the way, and place it like that, that adds a little something more to it. It adds more depth to it. It looks a lot cooler. And then on top of that, I added some trapdoors just to add a little bit more detail. So we brought a simple build here. We got a simple build, and we added a little flair to it. It makes it a lot cooler. So let's continue with this. We're just going to do a tour for the rest of this. I've decided because there's not a lot of time left. We will finish it this video, but I'm going to do a lot more off camera. So if we come over here, we saw the main entrance, and of course we're going to need a footpath. Every good stable has an area for a player, for a person to come through. Then of course the main entrance for the horses. So this right here is the little entrance for the farmers, for myself, and I added a path here as well. So since we're talking about the path, before we go inside and look at everything in there, let's talk about the path, because I put a lot of thought into this, and I'm really happy with it. So if you imagine a stable, like it's getting trampled, of course, pun intended, because they're horses, and horses kind of trample. It's really muddy and really gross, and maybe there's like some poop on the ground all mixed in there, so it's nasty. So the first thing I did, I came through with some coarse dirt. I put all coarse dirt inside this place, and it looked good. It gave that impression that it was like stampeded land. Maybe grass doesn't have time to grow. Maybe it grows here and there. Like you see, I got patches in here. Even got some tall grass every once in a while. But it also has kind of this stuff. Has like stuff mixed into the dirt. Like maybe you went on a horse ride out into the woods and you came back and your horse was tracking in some leaves and pine cones stuck in its hooves. I don't know. I've never ridden a horse. Is that how horses work? Is that a thing that happens? Do they get stuff stuck in their hooves and they bring it back home to the stable? But anyways, with that I added some of this podzol. I had some podzol in here, and then I was thinking, you know what? I need to follow the rule of 3. The rule of 3 in Minecraft. So I came back with this soul sand. Now this is a stretch. This is a ballsy move. If you want to use soul sand as a building block, it is a very ballsy move. But hear me out. Hear me out. I don't know if it looks weird to you guys, but I am digging it. So if you go to a horse stable, there are some parts of the stable floor that are really mucked up, like they're just really, really nasty. And usually maybe that's the most frequented parts of the barn where the horses are trampling around. So I figured maybe the middle, right? The middle is probably the busiest part, because if you're bringing your horses in, you're crossing the path here to bring a horse into this one, and if you're coming through the middle, maybe you're crossing the middle here to go over to this one. So it's a really busy area. So I put more of this soul sand into the center than I did on the outside. And this is what I think of this. This is like the rotten, really gross stuff that hasn't been cleaned up. So maybe you most of the time you'll find it on the edges, of everything. So I added it all around the edges, in the middle a lot, and then also added it out here a little bit, just a tiny bit out here, because maybe since this is out in the sun, things have a better chance of drying up. But all this soul sand's really gooey, gross piles of who knows what, poop and mud and nastiness. But it was just a great effect, and it works perfectly using the number 3 in Minecraft. It's a great building technique. So main stable area, we got that. We got the floor. Everything looks cool. Getting a little bit of leg, but that's whatever. Then we come back here. This is going to be a little storage area as well. Maybe we'll throw some hay bales in here, but I really want to get them up top over there. But for right now, this is just some storage chests I threw down. These are some of the building supplies I've been using. We have all the path blocks in here, all the dirt. In here we have all the wood. Just kind of been hanging out in here for the past couple days doing work. Some big windows on this side. These will not be doors. I wanted to make the ladder up to the roof in this room. That's what was the original plan, but it's just not working out. So there's still a lot I got to figure out. Maybe I could throw some ladders right here and have them go up to the roof, and that's how we'll get to that upper area I was talking about. Let me take a quick ender pearl up here, up on the roof. Hello, hello. Get off my build, please. Get wrecked. Oh, you want some too, huh? Get off my building, you freak. So, oh man, I hope my audio isn't messed up. That was a complete computer freeze there for a second. But this is what we got going on for the roof. The roof has a little bit of detail in it. Got a trapdoor that means nothing. Got some fences that mean nothing. But we have them because it's a great design and it looks really, really good. And it's basically what we're going for. I know there's not really much to see here. This will be flat all the way across. All the way across the roof, really, and then we're going to have that big square of like a tower in the center. And it might not work out. That's just what the plan is right now. I have not done any of this in creative or anything, so I'm not really sure what we're doing. I have a basic design that I used to use. Do I have any? Oh, I do have dark oak stairs. Sweet! We could do some building. I used to have a design I would use for stables, and it was small, it was comfortable, but I decided to make it a little bit bigger. Since we do need a barn and we need stables, I figured I'd just make them both. Actually, that statement doesn't really make any sense because we still need to still need a barn. We need a barn for some milking cows and stuff like that. It's just something I like to do. I like to have cows that I use only for milk. I like to keep them in the barn, so we'll work something out with that. But I'm just gonna keep on trucking here. Yeah, but this stable is really huge for many reasons. Since I joined V4V, my goal has been to build bigger, build better, and to just have more fun with the game, you know, because on Dozacraft I have a ton of fun. I love everybody over there, but it's really hard getting motivated when nobody else is online and nobody else is really motivated to do anything. It's hard for me to stay motivated. So coming here with everybody so active and everybody so awesome makes it really easy to do bigger and better builds. So, you know, with that thought, I made this thing a little bit bigger. Oh, okay, so I need to shut up. Let's step back and see how this looks, actually. I've not seen how that fence is going to look. No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It might be too much. I don't know. Let's see how it looks from the front. Yeah, I feel like I need to bring it all the way back if we're going to do a fence thing like that. I'm just adding more detail. Tons of detail. Really makes you immerse yourself into it and feels like a real build. It's easy to do simple builds, just 4 walls, a floor, and a roof, using different colored blocks. But it's even more fun to come through and really go crazy with the details and bring it to life. Alright guys, we are all done, and this is actually take 2 because I didn't hit record because I'm a goofball. But here we go. Oh my god. Oh, look at it. It is glorious. It's very big. It's very big. When I first built it, I thought this was tall. I thought this little portion of the building was tall, but this whole thing, I mean, this thing is massive. But let's just take a walk around real quick. On that last clip, I actually talked way too much, so this is a pretty long video. I'm sure you guys know that by now because you see the time on the video. I changed that too. I put some logs in there, tried to make this look a little bit better. It was kind of bland and really bulky. Tried to change it up a little bit. Still kind of bulky, but we did something with it. Put some trap doors for like bindings on the logs. It looks really good. And look at that whole top section. So I think we kind of worked this out how we wanted to do it. We've seen the inside. We've seen all this. I removed the center pillar here to try to make this work out a little bit better, and it kind of does. It looks a little funky to me, but it'll work, I guess. And in the center here, you can see I have like a little pulley system, and the idea with this is I wanted something that looks like it could pick up hay bales and bring them to the top layer up there, which is why we built the whole top layer, because that's where we're going to store the hay bales, and we'll head up there in just a minute here. Hello? Thought I heard walking. So trying to think of something that would pick up hay bales. Tried to put like some stairs to look like little grabby arms or something. Excuse me, sir. Can you please leave? You're not a horse or a farmer. You're not welcome here. I couldn't figure out anything though, so I just put a cauldron on it so it kind of looks like a bucket or something. Then it's got some cobblestone here as like a weight to pull this up and down. And I think it works out pretty well. Hey, see money? Just logged in. Yo, see money? So, back here, we went with the original plan to have these ladders go up both sides, and it's all symmetrical. Everything on this side is the same on this side, so I'm just going to go up this one, show you what we've done here. So you come up this ladder, it goes all the way up to the top, but on the way, you have a little room right here, a little lookout, you know? Why not? Why not? That's the good thing about winging builds. When you just wing a build, and you don't really build anything in creative first, you kind of just build it as you go. You can play with it like this, and you can add stuff like this. I could have just filled the wall in right here, but I thought it would be cool to add this in-depth kind of situation here. And once I did that, I ended up with this little walkway here, but the ladder, of course, goes through it. So I'm like, oh, well, should I block it off and just have a straight ladder up? And I'm like, nah, man, why not? Why not? We'll just have a little lookout right here. You can stop here, take a look around, I don't know, spy on people. It's very, very in-depth build we have here. So here we go. All the way up to the top. We shut these. Like I said, both sides are exactly the same. Oh, well, I should probably fill this in. I did not realize I didn't finish this. This is mostly done. I'm actually going to throw a torch. Wait, can I throw a torch in there? Oh, no, nothing will spawn in there anyways. Really in-depth build. I love this. I'm really happy with this build. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like the other wall was only 3 on the wall there. We can't do too much on camera, guys. I got to be moving on here. Okay, so what did we do? We did something different here. That wall is 3, and this wall is 4. And I see exactly what I did. Okay, so we just got to take this. Here's a skeleton shooting at me. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Everything is exactly the same now. So cool. Let's head up top. So this is the second floor. Everything is built. Everything is complete. Lots of room to store stuff. The original plan was to build, was to store the hay bales, which I have here, on this side, up on this little ledge, you know, right up from the main area down there. But there's not a lot of room up here. I guess we can kind of stack. We want it to kind of face a bunch of different directions too, because that looks cool, like that. So we can stack a bunch up here. Let's break this one. Actually, we'll do this one too, and kind of just plop it around like that. That's what we're going for here. So that's all right. Might need a little bit of work. We'll just do it like that for now. So we store all the hay bales up here. Maybe they're kind of spilling over the edge there a little bit. So actually, we got close to half stack stored. So that's nice. Able to store some things up here, but there's not a lot of room. So maybe we'll use this area down here too. There's a lot of room down here to do some more storage stuff. So here's the little pulley system. We got some stairs that kind of look like a gear. Okay, sorry about that little bit of an interruption there. I don't know if you guys heard that, but people I live with came knocking on my door, asking questions. I need to buy one of those things radio stations have where they hang it up and it says on air. Like I've literally considered doing that. All right, so for the pulley, the idea was to have this rope, right? The rope goes down to the bucket, goes over to the cobblestone. The idea was for it to wrap around this gear. That would make more sense, but I can't really figure out how to do it. Maybe we'll take some like I don't know, rails and make them kind of sit there slant ways. I don't think it'll work out like that, because I don't think you can put rails on there like that. But we got some nether brick fences here. There's like a support holding it on there, and kind of the hub of the whole wheel is a log, and some things on the ends, like there's a rod going through it as well. Of course, we got the stairs going around, looking pretty fancy, looking pretty good. I have 16 hay bales left, so we got like 3/4 of a stack of hay bales to store up here. And of course we have all this area back here to store more. I left the back end of this whole thing open because you want your hay bales to stay dry, so we have a roof over it to keep the rain off it, and then we have the back end of it all open so that everything stays dry and everything stays nice. I like to go for realistic. So now we've seen all this, right? We've seen this. It's like a two-step thing. We got some beams up top. I mean, everything is very detailed. I want to really show you guys this up close, because I know people who are not on the server can't really experience it firsthand, of course, because you're not on the server. And that's the best way to do it. I put so much work into the details here. I just want to make sure you guys are able to appreciate it. So now let's come out here. Let's come out here and walk on the roof. I'll show you some of the roof details. So you see, a lot of people have trouble with roofs and doing roofs. And I feel like I'm pretty good at it, so I've went ahead and I exercised my skills and tried to make this look pretty good. I left these open at first, but it was too beam action, too much pillar action going on, so I decided to fill it in a little bit. Sorry about that, my headset tried to turn off on me. God, this video is so almost over. But look at that. I mean, even the hay bales look pretty good in there from down below, so I'm really happy with how this turned out. So, is there anything else we need to do? I just want to walk around. So you got some details in there. Everything looks nice. Come down here, and it's just tons and tons of detail. Everything looks very good. I'm very, very happy with how this build turned out. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Is this too big? Is it good? Do you guys like this? It's very, very large. It's very large to only be storing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This whole build is for 7 horses. I'm pretty sure I already have more than 7, but we're gonna get some more. That leg is gone now too. That's very odd. I wonder if C-Money's doing something crazy on the server. I don't know. There's also more farmland stuff we need to do. We still need to add the pumpkin and the melon farm somewhere. I like to keep everything au naturel, so we're not really looking for area for an automatic farm by any means. I just want to find a field that I can have a pumpkin patch in, and then a melon patch. And we might just do that back here somewhere. Might have to, can't really see much in the dark. Oh yeah, it's pretty flat over here. I think we might clear this out. Maybe back in this area we can put the melon farm and stuff, and then we can, I didn't even know this pond was here. Then we can add this pond to the whole look of everything. Have a path coming around the backside here from somewhere, possibly. It's actually going to be kind of hard to get a path through here, isn't there? I could probably terraform this mountain a little bit, push it back, and put a path that goes right through the backside of that. I don't know. A lot of ideas. I told you guys I had a ton of ideas for this area. I haven't really been proving it lately because I've been slacking so much, just doing ranting videos. I mean, there's a lot we need to do. So I think all, like from here to the water out there and all around this way, this is going to be dedicated to the farm. This will be the farm area. And then later on we'll make some kind of township, and we'll have that maybe out here or something. Got a ton of ideas. The whole idea, and here's a spoiler, the main base in there, since it's dug into a mountain, and since the hallways are very castle-y feeling, here's a spoiler, and this is not going to be for a long time, but, and you can even see it right here, I'm going to take all this, and we're actually going to make a castle out of this mountain. Probably like a facade, a little faux castle. I don't know, maybe we'll work out something where you can go into the hallways upstairs, but you know, we'll have peaks and like stuff like that. But the idea is I'm gonna change this whole mountain and this base into a big castle. Then in front of the castle is this big town. We got the farmland and stuff. I'm just gonna create a huge scene in this area, and I'm really happy with it. So the plan is to keep this map for a long time. As far as I know, we're going to keep this map for a long time, so I'm hoping I got plenty of time to finish all my builds. What's this? Birthday? Oh man, it's the end of the video. I can't do this now. I guess I will. Dang it. Oh, I wish I would have discovered this before. Faygo. Oh no. I'm not even going to explain that. Faygo. F-A-Y-G-O, by the way. It's not a hateful thing. Let's read this, and then we'll end the episode. So what's this say? Dear Dozacraft, happy birthday, pal. I am quite poor on this server as of late, so I got you this. I know you will like it. I just know you will. Please like it. Please. I love you, brother. Your boy, Papa Papes. Thank you, Paper. So far, the only guy to give me a present. So far. I don't know if anybody else is bringing me anything. Well, thank you, Paper. You're a very awesome guy. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it very much. Oh, this base is really coming along. I'm so happy with all the things we're doing here. Look at that building, man. It sticks. You can see that building from every angle, every side of my base. The lighting on it, I know that probably needs to change. People hate torches, and that looks like crap up top. But once 1.9 comes along, which we will be getting pretty soon, the official release already happened. Maybe by the time this video goes live, maybe V4V will already be in 1.9. But once 1.9 comes along, I'm going to throw some trapdoors on top of there. And that should look a lot better. And it'll also prevent mobs from spawning. Although I do like the light up there. I like how the building gets lit up. But maybe I'll do that off camera. Work on some lighting stuff. I don't know. Also added a beacon right here. Threw a beacon down on the ground just so we can have some regen while we're out here in the farmlands. Okay. I need to quit. We are done this episode, guys. I'm sorry it is so long. I will edit it up the best I can. You guys already know that because the video is over and I've already done edited, and it's, you know, like a week later or whatever. I have 2 videos. I have another video ready to go out before this one goes up. Yeah, it's a very confusing thing, the YouTube world. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. And please leave a like if you do. Leave me some comments below. Give me some feedback on this. What else should we add to this farmland? What do we need? What do we need? Anyways, let me know, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys on the next episode. Love, peace, and chicken grease.